EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Spiller, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Dobbs. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forcing out. Nice pickup of 9.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in it.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Atlanta. Dobbs. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal. To throw is Dobbs. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Falcons. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. He's inside the 35. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. Finding space at the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. So now then, first and goal from the 1. With the fullback trying to power it home. He'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is good. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Dobbs now to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
3rd and 6. Here's Dobbs. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll run again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Woo. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. 2nd and a yard. Dobbs in the pistol. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collect.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
We're going to find out pretty quickly how aggressive this head coach wants to be here, Mike. All the analytics say on the plus side of the 50, you've got to go for it. You have to take advantage of this field position and try to come away with 6. Big decision here, but I think they've got to go for it.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Throwing, Dobbs. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They convert with a gain of 15. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you could really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That'll be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Saints. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First and 10. Dobbs to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker. Prior to the ball being snapped, so often we see the guy who's blitzing. They get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly. Nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front, as we'll send you down to Orlando now for Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll motion over Pierce. They'll go again with Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. They'll motion over Pierce. From the gun, it's Young. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Man in motion, heading left. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give on the ground, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Off-balance throw, it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So now a big spot coming here. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive begins with a run by Williams. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll motion over Pierce. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Saints 21, Falcons 10. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now Dobbs. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defense.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute.